Good day all, hope you are fine. Once again, it is your friend and brother, Onwalo Gibson Chukwuebuka. Today, we are going to discuss the theme, humility. This humility is the mother of all virtues. We have different kinds of virtues. First of all, we have the cardinal virtues. We have the theological virtues. The cardinal virtues include justice, prudence, fortitude, and temperance, while the theological virtues include hope, faith, and love, or charity. Aside these, we have other virtues such as discipline, self-control, respect, obedience, punctuality, among others. All these are virtues one can aspire to have. But in all these, humility is their mother. Humility helps to draw them closer to you. And this humility is simply the lowliness of the mind, being simple-minded and approachable, as against pride, which is the arrogance of the mind. Among our youth today, are we humble? The youth of today, are we humble or are we proud of ourselves? What we are seeing today, majority of the youths are proud of themselves. That is why they are living fake life. What is fake life all about? Fake life is all about showing off, trying to become who you are not. You see people, they spend money buying chains, all these things, whereas they hardly even do the necessary things that they need in life, but they try to be where they are not, so that people on social media will cherish them, whereas in real life, that is not what they are or who they are. Ask them who are you, or do any little thing with them, they will tell you, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'm going to show you. And they find it easy to love things over others. But those who are humble, humility makes one to even accept his or her mistakes. Nobody is perfect, yes, but it requires humility for one to accept his or her mistakes. Then apologize. It is humility that helps one to be obedient. It is humility that makes one not to boast of things he or she cannot do. And it is equally humility that makes one to show concern and be selfless. Today's youth, how do we do this? How do we show that we are humble? We show that we are humble by paying attention to little things. There are things that people neglect, but you pay attention to those things and even do them. For example, if you are going out, let's say that you hit your leg against a stone on the road. What do? You just humble yourself, remove that stone so that another person will not hit his or her leg on that particular stone again. That is a sign of humility. It is humility that makes you to do what? Just bend down, pick the stone and remove it. Is an example of that. But as youth, there are places that I would like us to touch. As youth, we can be humble enough in order to pay attention in whatever that is being taught. For example, when you go to school, youth in the universities, how do they attend lectures? You notice that there is show off. Some hardly even pay attention to their lecturers. They make noise. Even in the library, that is the worst. When they go to the library, they even forget that they are there to study. They make noise, they play music, they discuss, distracting or disrupting others who want to pay attention. If we humble ourselves enough, we will be able to do what? Learn. What of in our various workplaces? Yes, we are clamoring, we are saying that there is no work, that the government should provide works for the youth. What of the ones that have been provided? How do we do? How is our performance? Do the management, those in charge, do they always complain about our behaviors there at work? We need to humble ourselves, because once we humble ourselves, we will be promoted. Then those in apprenticeship, do you respect your masters? or do you seek to become a master within few years instead of waiting to the point that you will be settled and own your own shop and become your own master, or so that you will learn what you are there to learn very well? How are you coping there? Are you paying attention? Are you humble enough to learn? You need that. We need that in our various place of apprenticeship. Even those in craftsmanship, those doing handiworks, even those in the sports field. Do you respect your coaches? Do you pay attention? Do you humble yourself? Many people have failed in sports world because they are not humble. Many people have lost trophies, have lost titles, have lost opportunities because of pride. And as we all know, pride comes before a fall. Youth of today, we need to think twice. We need to humble ourselves wherever we find ourselves so that greatness can come to us, as humility draws greatness. Can we humble ourselves before our parents? This is another question. Most youths don't listen to their parents. And you know that whenever your parents bless you, it is God that is blessing you. And if your parents curse you, it is equally God that is cursing you. God can bless you through your parents. God can curse you through your parents. So are you humble enough to pay attention to them, to respect them, to do whatever they ask you to do? Are you humble enough to respect your superiors? Are you humble enough to respect your elders? Please, we must work hard on this. We must strive to be humble. We need to be humble. And once we are humble, it will be easy for us to attain success, and it will be easy for us to get help whenever we are needed. Let us start today to learn how to be humble. I believe heaven will help us. Thank you and remain blessed.